On this segment, I poured 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups of garri, come put about 30 sugar inside. As I put am finish, I come start to dey add my pure water. I add about 5 pure water.
Since I did primary school, this argument no dey finish. Whether garri dey cause blindness or dey cause blindness. And that is the fear of every Nigerian. And you know why? But here is the simple truth. Garri can actually affect your eyes, but not the way people think it affects the eyes.
Tell me.
Because garri contains what we call cyanide. It is not even the garri that blinds your eyes. It is the content of the garri, which is cyanogenic glycoside.
Okay.
That is the cyanide residue that causes the major problem. Why people are shouting, stop drinking garri, stop drinking garri, or when doctors are advising against drinking of garri. And cyanide damages the optic nerve. Now, garri itself is a carbohydrate, and once it's broken down in the system, it leads to sugar. So when you are adding sugar to garri, what are you now drinking? You are adding sugar to sugar, and that is very dangerous to the health.
Jesus.
Because one, if you are diabetic and you drank garri with sugar, it will double your blood sugar level. It will just spike it from 0 to 100, and that will lead to sugar crisis. Whether this guy above is taking this garri and plenty sugar real, or is making content with it, my advice for you is that even if you have to take garri, take it with lesser cubes of sugar, or even no sugar, because garri itself contains sugar, and too much of sugar is dangerous to the eyes. That is what damages the optic nerve. Even if you are drinking garri, because of the cyanide content, you take it with protein so that you can detoxify the cyanide level, causing lesser damage to the optic nerve. Because the optic nerve is the wire that connects the eye to the brain. As an eye care professional, my advice to you is that even if you must take garri, you take it in moderation. You take it with lesser sugar, because garri itself is already a big sugar. We call it polysaccharide. Then the sugar you are adding is monosaccharide sugar. So you cannot be adding sugar to be satisfy yourself at the detriment of your health. Drinking garri is not bad, but drinking it in excess quantity is bad. With excess sugar is bad. And drinking garri without any protein is bad. Drinking garri when you have diabetes, underlying condition like diabetes and ulcer, is also bad. So if you must drink garri, check yourself, know your blood sugar, know your health condition.
Turn and tell your neighbor, eat well. You've been taking garri from almost throughout this week.